there's a Nazi on board.
No, but that's scarier when somebody's like, "I'll come," and then all of a sudden they're like, "I'm taking your shit."
Okay. So you rush him. He's almost directly between you and Flynn, but you can get to him and try to stab him this round.
Okay.
He's not wearing a parachute. He's in a black SS uniform.
Right.
Officer insignia?
Yes. Yes, officer's insignia. Let's see. I don't think there's anybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Officer's uniform, officer's hat.
Is not dog for weapon?
No. Neither one of them have. They are armed. They have holsters on.
All right.
But they are not armed. They do not have guns in their hands at this moment.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Okay. Yeah, you've done that.
Yeah.
They haven't had time to react yet. So hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Laura, you rushed them.
I failed miserably.
You
I probably
failed
fell on the floor. I tripped because I got stuck on my boards and fell at his feet.
Did you roll 0-0?
No, I rolled a 92.
92. It's just a failure. It's not a terrible failure. You
I feel like it
you
is.
feel the tug as everything is ripped out. You guys can handle not having oxygen for a short time, but if you are without it too long, you can do a minute, maybe even 2 minutes.
That's why I'm not shooting them, because they're going to need to breathe soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're off your oxygen too. You didn't grab any portable, did you?
Yes,
I would have hooked in. I said I would have hooked out and hooked in.
He said he was.
Hooked in where?
Hooked out
Of the oxygen
and hooked
into
in,
the portable.
To the portable. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. So you got this tank that you're hanging on to in one hand.
What the tank's made out of? It's like a big steel tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a helium tank.
Just checking.
They're not portable.
Actually, it's like this. It's like that. That's a portable oxygen tank
They're
right
more
there.
portable than being plugged into.
So it's not as big as I
Green
thought it
thing?
was. Yeah, the green thing's the portable oxygen.
It's like a milk can.
Pretty
But
much.
it's still like,
Here's the med kit. Each one of you has one of those.
I
Okay.
do.
You rush him. You slam into him. It's kind of like hitting a brick wall.
Okay.
So you don't even.
Neither of us like fall. We just like run into each other.
Yeah. You just kind of smash into him. Adam. Once you open the door, you see this. There's a couple Nazis in there. He's drawn his weapon and is aiming and told them to raise their hands. They, like, milliseconds have passed, so nothing's happening from them yet. So what are you doing?
Shit, there's a Nazi in the radio room.
No. It's Bombay.
Or Bombay.
Bombay's
Okay.
between you and the radio room.
Okay.
So,
Bombay, yeah.
and you yell that, right? Because you're not hooked to the intercom.
Yeah.
Okay, so shit, there's a
I'm
Nazi
just going
in
to
the radio.
freeze because my first instinct is like, if they're going to shoot the pilot, I'm going to jump back up in the seat.
Okay.
I'm just like,
So
behind
you
you?
yell,
No,
shit,
I'm
there's a
like,
Nazi. Yeah, he's actually,
I'm
he's
out
in
in
the
the middle
doorway,
of
just
BFE.
open it.
Here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the
Because we're
floor.
sitting like up top there.
There's a Nazi.
Steve comes down here, and then there's a door right there. So Steve's right there by the door, and I'm kind of right there.
So these guys are forward. And this guy's- Steve, the one that is closest to you, very casually just, and you can shoot him. I mean, he's just drawing.
Like
he just
you ready.
draws his Luger. Yeah, it's pretty much like he was ready to shoot him. I'm gonna give him a shot. There's a lot of wind in here because the Bombay doors are open. Remember, they wouldn't close, so it's a little hectic. What'd you get, Steve?
I made it.
Okay. Roll me damage.
What is my damage on this? 2d10 plus 2. 15, 17 points of damage.
Okay. It doesn't even stagger him. There's actually. It's not even a ricochet. It just doesn't even stagger.
Is it like the Terminator one where it like absorbs it?
Can't really tell. It does. You do see a hole appears in the uniform. It's more like this, and then he goes. Lugers. Yes. Okay, good. I do have Lugers. Then he goes crack with this Luger.
So at that point, you cleared out a nice space here, and that'll put us into the initiative order.
Do I get a dodge?
You can take a dodge, correct? Yes, guys, you can use your dodges if you want.
Does that count? Made it.
Successful. Okay. You duck aside. The first bullet probably you can dodge the first shot at you. That would have been a hit. You did dodge. The second shot was a miss. Doosh, doosh. What's his magazine? Okay.
Do I have a parachute on?
Yes, you all have
You should
parachutes.
all have
Yes,
parachutes.
you all have parachutes on. That's SOP to have.
Standard operating.
Yeah, to have the parachute. You've also got the inflatable
It's
thing in the
listed on-
front. Yeah, you got the inflatey thing in the front. Your inflatable life vest is on. Yeah, you can look on the back of your character sheet. That's all the junk that you're carrying, and there's a lot of stuff.
Oh god.
You guys are pretty high.
What?
You're still over Germany. Keep
No,
that in
that's
mind.
not what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Grabbing him and no, I'm not thinking of that.
Okay.
Hold the gun. That's thinking of like a pen, hold the pen.
The other one also, do you guys see the other one draws his sidearm as well, very casually, like they don't give a
Like
damn.
when I was talking before.
Yes, very casually, and you see him open up the radio room and stride in. The cat behind you's going, Nazis! There's Nazis on board! You can hear him
We've
yelling
covered
that
that.
over the intercom. Shoot, now I gotta figure out Galvez. He's actually part of this crew.
Yeah, you're not plugged in anymore, are you?
No,
Radio
she's
wise.
not plugged in. He's not plugged in. You're not plugged in. You're plugged in.
I'm plugged in.
Yeah, plugged in.
Wait, no, you're not. Because you're leaving the ball turret to go help Laura.
Oh.
Burgess
Awesome.
Flynn. Lank's first. He's fast. The reason you haven't gone is because you're so quick. You're Lank. Okay, so Galvez is slow. There's right Hicks. Where's Hicks's decks? God damn, this is freaking.
What do you got in there?
Okay,
No, I want to know.
okay.
You should take some freaking like
Ooh, oh.
we put in the cooler for the last couple hours. Yeah, it was strong. But
Oh, okay. Crack, crack comes from the radio room.
I'm gonna need some oxygen here. I did not think very.
You got some time.
Yeah, I know.
3 minutes.
You hear another yell over the intercom. It sounds like Hicks' voice, and he's just like, ah!
There is actually quite substance now all
My brick wall starts to attack you too.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out which one is yours.
The one by himself.
Ooh.
I don't like it when the DM goes.
He looks at you with this condescending look on his face. He's perfect. Blue eyes, blonde hair,
Yeah,
like the
he's a
perfect
Nazi.
Aryan Nazi. He looks at you, looks back at Flynn, who's like crawling. He's turned about and is now crawling your direction. And then he starts gesturing with his hands, and he speaks some words that
Not
don't
German.
seem right.
Right.
They cut into you like a knife almost.
No good. Let's get a roll.
Okay, MP12. Where is Flynn? Oh, careful.
I will step inside the door.
Oh, okay. Flynn has not come loose yet. He did not disconnect. He's not far enough away that he's popped it out yet. Just come out by itself. You guys over the intercom start hearing this screaming.
I don't.
Like someone is.
None
Okay,
of us are plugged in.
you're not plugged in either. Okay, you still hear it
Yeah,
because
I'm
you're
standing
right there.
in front of him.
Ah! He just starts screaming. You can see blisters are forming all over his hands. And fluid, I mean, it's like, and then fluid starts just dripping out of them. He's got his head down and he's shrieking, and when he looks up, his eyes, there's blood just pouring out of his eyes. Blisters have formed all over his face and have burst, and pus is coming out. His eyes have gone all cloudy. They're just like white, but like
So the irises are all.
something's wrong with this
It's like
guy.
you need a Jones when
Yeah.
melts in front of the freaking
He's just screaming, and then there's a click. You're guessing somebody in there comes like, "Oh my god!" And there's a click as if anyone was actually listening.
Yeah.
The plug pulls out, so it's immediately cut off.
No, this is the Nazi doing this, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Nazi turned towards Flynn. And when Flynn started
And
shrieking,
like even I
and
felt
even
it,
as
like,
even as Flynn started shrieking, the man just turned back towards you. Like, I mean, he just very casually turns back towards you. Hasn't even drawn his sight on you.
Oh, so Flynn's the one that's.
Flynn's the tail gunner.
Yeah, he's disintegrating.
yeah.
Looks like it. He's just screaming in pain.
No, I don't.
Okay. You guys hear another gunshot coming from the radio room. Sounds like a heavier caliber than the Luger.
Well,
Yeah, it sounds like a 45.
Yeah.
Very
Shot a M1 too.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, you can still see the Nazi in the doorway. He went to the radio room and just kind of did. They're not even shooting. They're not even shooting like this. They're just. He kind of staggers and turns to this direction. That was where Galvez has been standing.
Major.
Yes, the major. He fired what looked like in the direction of Hicks. Then he staggered and then turned the other direction.
But behind it there was a
Wait, shit, Cherokee aren't Green Heights, are they? Okay.
They are?
No, Native Americans have no fear of heights. It's just not in them. That's why so many of
Why are
them.
we talking about that?
Because Hicks is pretty much full-blooded Cherokee, and even though he knows that he understands the bomb bay doors are open, that doesn't mean he's not going to try to jump this guy standing on the catwalk.
He has a parachute.
Yeah.
He succeeded, and basically you see Hicks launch out of the radio room, slam into the Nazi, and they both go down onto the
Yay,
catwalk and
Hicks.
start struggling.
Good for you. Get that grapple.
Yeah, because the other guy can turn into a red ball that way.
I've saved everyone. Boom. Ball comes back. Parachute. Okay, we're back to the top. Lank. You
Are getting
hear
out of the ball?
screaming coming from behind you.
It's terrible, horrible,
You're
hideous
out.
screaming.
You stand up. That takes part of your action for this round. What do? You heard gunshots coming from forward.
You can use anything
About
that
3.
you're
Oh, you have a pistol?
sessions during the
Okay, you're drawing your pistol.
Am
You
I in the
see
way?
a little bit.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's not like you-
Apologizing to my fellow
yeah.
player.
I'm on. Here's the bad guy. Yeah, you can try to shoot him through it. You see Burgess standing. Actually, yeah, you rushed him. So standing.
Face to face.
Yeah, and you guys are right with a point where any further down, you're gonna have to start ducking. You know
Now
what I
I'm
mean?
5'6". How tall is this thing I'm standing in front of?
6 foot.
Perfect. Blonde hair, blue eyes, white male.
Size. On size. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, over 6 foot.
Yeah.
So he
he's
is
like
bent
tap-
over a
it's
little
like
bit.
me standing next to
But he
Matt.
still has this look like, though I'm bent over, I'm obviously still much better than you.
Yeah.
So you can see this guy actually towering over. How tall is he?
5'6", same size as
5'6",
I am right now.
towering over Burgess, toe to toe. You can. Something's going on behind him. You can't make out what it is. Oh, you need to make a sanity check for seeing what you saw.
Ooh, 9. I rolled a 9.
9? Okay, 0. It's awful, but it's not. happening
After
to
what
you.
I've seen today,
What are you doing?
okay.
I don't know if there's shot though, right?
No, because I'm
No.
away.
It looks like Burgess is going to attack it, right? Am I right? That's not. So,
So when you go back and you return the.
But I
It's not a real
didn't
shot.
see him doing the thing.
no, you were busy getting out of the ball turret. But obviously you did something to Flynn in the back. Because Flynn is still just, you can hear Flynn scream.
Still.
Yeah, he's still screaming. And it's like Somebody's torturing him.
Can I ready?
There's not really a ready.
Come out the way you want to shoot.
It's kind of fluid. If you want to do something like be ready to shoot him.
Yeah, because if he's
Yeah, I'll allow
gonna,
that,
if he's
yes.
gonna make a move to attack Burgess, you know, whether it's
You don't even have to be that specific. You can just say, I'm drawing a beat on him. And then if it comes to a point where you want to shoot, you let me
Just
know.
say.
Okay, fair enough.
if I
So
can get,
you're aiming
I
in that
wanna
way
get a
and you're
clean
looking for a
shot.
decent
Yeah.
clean shot. Okay, that works. So, okay.
Trade for benefactors for the
I don't need the right one. Who's 15? Tony, that's what it says. It looks like Tumpy.
Last time he thought it said Tammy.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, you
I had a
were.
crush on a Tammy once. Okay,
Yes, I know.
I have a crush on everybody. 15, Tony, what are you doing?
Okay.
You still got the jump. You jumped aside. Now, your dodge isn't like running
Yeah.
way over way. Your dodge was, whoa! So you're still basically in the same position. He's still standing like this. You've got a good idea the lieutenant's behind you.
Okay, now I seen the bullet like ricochet or.
You saw it hit him, and all he did was this.
Okay.
Oh, sure, we shouldn't use this guy. We're just using this guy. This is the hit location guy. It's awesome. So,
Let me see that
it's a great
as I fall over.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Okay.
He just, either he's got some amazing body armor on, because that was a solid hit, or what the fuck?
Okay. I'm just gonna throw my pistol down and I'm gonna try and.
The expression should be like, okay, okay, Evan, did you hear that?
No.
Tony just threw the pistol down on the floor and is rushing, and it brings his fist up and just rushes this guy. And make a roll.
Well, that's what
That is his thing.
I know.
Guns don't affect you? These will.
Well, shooting on a plane is not the best idea anyway.
Yeah, but these guys are
I'm
built to
supposed
be
to get a
shot on.
70 and I rolled a 13.
13? Okay. There's no impale with fists.
But I'm just saying, I mean,
It's a good hit,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if he had like a massive, you know.
Okay, roll your damage. Should be 1d3 plus your damage bonus.
What is my damage bonus?
I think it might, is it written down there? I just
This is
put
1d
DD.
damage bonus.
So damage bonus is up underneath your stats on the left, on the right
Oh,
side.
1d4.
So D3 plus D4.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Ooh, big rolls.
Which one is which? This is the, it's like it hurts your hand. It was a good hit too.
Yeah.
3 points is a good solid hit,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem to phase him.
Well, you gotta realize, Laura, 3 points, like, most hit points are only 9 or 10. So
Flynn is screaming. Ah! Burgess.
I'm gonna try and stab him. Yeah. And I made it what?
Okay. Roll me your damage. It should be the knife plus your damage bonus. And I think your
It
damage bonus
says
is
1d4 plus 2.
plus your damage bonus.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus 2. Oh, no, 1d4 plus 2.
1d4. So I rolled
Just-
a 3, which
yeah.
is my dice.
5.
And
5 points.
Yeah, you can spend the line.
Okay. You hit it. You feel the knife is turned aside, and it tears the officer's coat, but you don't see any blood.
yeah, it just was like looking at me.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. No, it's not quite that bad. It's more. It's almost. There's almost a curiosity. It's looking at the knife, and he doesn't have a gun in his hand.
Do I
That's
pull
right.
it out? Or?
Yeah. It's just like
I'm
it's
like-
turned aside and it tears the uniform.
And I pull it out, and he's just like, "Oh, you stabbed me."
Well, like it kind of went and hit something solid, right? Like glanced off.
Yes, it glanced off of something.
Went through your
So
clothing,
maybe
but
he's wearing some kind of piece of plate over him or something. You didn't hear a tink. It didn't feel right. It felt like flesh that you
Right.
went against.
Yeah.
And you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna try to pick up his gun.
No problem.
Okay. Well, right now, like he's like all like right in front of the doorway with it. And everything.
Yeah. He's and trying to fight it.
Okay.
You do not have a good shot. Now in this game, it's like your Walking Dead game. If you walk right up to somebody and they can't resist, or if you get a gun up to somebody right in their gut, you're not going to miss them. You roll to see if the gun jams is about it.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing that out there. With knives and stuff, it's different. You really have to be hitting them in the right spots. What do? You've got the gun in your hand. You can still do a little something this round. You can see the
And these things
but
are
he
like
is pretty big cover.
6 foot something.
This guy is actually probably about 5'8", 5'9", something like that. Not as tall. It's three different people, and
We were
I've
only
got size
20, when all this started, we were only 20 miles from Germany. Right?
Yes, but each round is about 2 to 5 seconds long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Like
quick.
D&D.
It's very fast combat.
200 miles an hour.
I'm just gonna get within like
175.
175 miles an hour.
2 or 3 foot of him. And just have the gun ready and like.
Okay. That puts you in the doorway, essentially.
Okay.
You step forward, you're in the doorway with the gun ready.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get to
He's
the
trying
doorway
to fight this guy on
Study
the
myself on
catwalk.
the doorway in case we
Okay.
shake or something.
Spin us over.
No, because if I'm guessing we're over Allied lines, I'm grabbing the guy and jumping. I'm trying to figure if we're
Once we get into France,
yeah, once we get into France, I'm grabbing the guy and jumping.
you're gonna see the
Oh, but no,
Ooh, okay, yeah.
this is after the Battle of the Bulge, right?
yeah.
Yeah, this is after the Battle of the Bulge.
So
France is liberated.
So we're good now because we're even in
No, we
Germany.
haven't
Even in
crossed out
Germany.
Germany yet.
Yeah, but,
Some of the stuff's been taken in Germany, but you guys are still over enemy line.
okay. You
20
said
minutes
border.
till we're okay. That was my mistake.
Okay.
20 minutes till
Friendly
past.
lines.
Yes.
Okay. I say you're like border. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we've moved into Germany, I believe, and the Russians have taken Poland and Auschwitz.
What?
This is after the Battle of the Bulge.
Okay, that's only that.
Well, he said it. Like,
Yeah, he said it when
He
you
said at the beginning.
Yes.
But she knows
Yeah, I
that I would
mentioned
know
some
that
history.
anyways.
In organized game, for example, me throwing out the.
It starts talking to you in a strange language.
They put his gun away.
No. Oh yeah, he did have a pistol in his hand. Didn't he?
Oh, he's like chanting.
Yes, he is chanting. You hear this too. It's German. That's not German.
I heard it earlier.
Oh, okay. Now the battle of the radio room. Oh wait, no, that's right. Freaking Hicks is on top of the other guy, and they're struggling. Whoops. The German is. Come on. What's this? He looks like he's trying to bite Hicks on the neck. But Hicks is like they're struggling with each other, and you actually see snap like that as the German tries to bite him. They're just fighting. Oh damn, German still got a gun in his hand. He's dumb. Okay, anyway, you should have shot the guy. Meanwhile, in the back of the plane.
I'm going down. I'm gonna be the one screaming next.
This guy hasn't even drawn his weapon yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He just has to go, your eyes will become blood and pus. You will crawl on the floor.
Yeah, he probably will. He's not going to soil himself by touching you. He's chanting and... No, you know what? You called it. Screw you. He's going to shoot you. Yeah, look. Pat, pat.
Now you can dodge.
You can dodge the first shot.
Yep,
Okay, you going to try to dodge the first one?
yep.
Let's see. Oh, he doesn't do that. You don't have to even make this roll. He does this. Click.
Oh.
0-0.
Oh.
Amazing! I just saved my own life by calling it.
Screw you. Okay,
Now he says, tough luck today.
Yeah.
Galvez shows up in the door to the radio room. Got a 45 in his hand, and he's aiming down, and he's
Trying to get a
shot. Actually, Galvez might take the risk. He's within a couple feet of this guy. Well, he's got point blank shot right now.
I don't care about you piss-ons.
Yeah, try to.
It's gonna be minuses because of Hicks is on top of him, but
Well, I thought because he's like there.
he's
and I'm
really
right there.
close.
But he's got a better shot than the guy facing me. I said,
Oh hell yeah, you're right, Frog. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's true. I'm losing the how everything
He's so
looks.
focused on.
Yeah, he opened the door and through the Bombay doors. He can just. See
Yeah, well, he's on the catwalk.
Yeah,
and
the other guy's on the cap.
yeah, let's get some minis out just as kind of because that helps me visualize.
Visual cue.
And I love this, and I can see how it's. But I totally forgot that you two were standing like
Right
10,
there.
12 feet away.
Yeah.
So basically, catwalk.
Yeah.
This is radio room. This is the
Want me to put that
cockpit.
that.
There's some Germans in there, and there are some Allied officers and people in armor. So there's the radio room, tail gun.
Does it matter if I can't tell which is which?
Yeah, actually, it is. This is it's
Those
not
look like
it's
good
not quite
guys.
this wide. This is not accurate. This is just to help us get our position. Oh, here's your ball turret.
Are these the Germans?
These are the Germans.
No, there's some monsters in there too.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. So this is gonna be a little tight. Well, actually, it would be pretty tight. And these are big miniatures.
Here, we don't have
Where are we?
guns, but
22, we got 40 minutes. Yeah,
Let's go.
we're doing well time-wise. This actually went a little longer than I thought.
well, Angie had to take a 40-minute break to change the contest.
Where are the people wrestling?
No. People wrestling. Okay, so we'll give
Those
this
are all
to
Germans.
you.
I think I added.
Okay.
So we got.
Chef.
Wait, I gotta figure out where the wrestling.
Oh, this is actually somebody from an aircraft.
Yeah, that I'm grabbing the ones from the aircraft. We got a
Nice.
couple.
Where are the guys wrestling? That's a
This is
German.
German. Okay, so
He's the wrestler, and that's another wrestler.
okay, good. So you got a German here, German here.
Hicks.
We got any officers? Any officers that I can use for Galvez?
He's saluting.
Yeah, that'll do. That's actually resistance fighter, but it doesn't matter. As long as we have people. We don't need the pilot, we don't need the bombardier and the navigator.
Hold on, I reclosed.
Because they're not, well, shit, they're not armed, but they could grab something heavy and head this way.
Like their
There you
oxygen
go.
tank.
You have a cross.
Grab me a couple more, because,
Across.
I'm a nurse with the guns.
So I'm over here, right?
yeah, do we have any other allied types?
Oh, that
It's
one's
a woman,
me,
that's
for
okay.
real.
Oh, yeah, you can make that one. We need one for Angie.
Because
One
Angie
more.
has a gun, so she's
Yes.
the one with the gun.
Oh my. These are like orcs.
Here's Flynn, he's pretty much
Here's a World
out
War
of the
II.
action for the
There's
while.
some World War II guy. You got enough? We have enough?
Yeah. That's
Grab
what we need.
two more. The Cap can't go anywhere. He's got to fly the plane. I mean, he could turn the
No,
autopilot
these are
on.
Nazis. Do we need more Nazis?
Oh, no, we don't need more
No,
Nazis.
these are.
Are there a couple more
Oh, you got
Americans?
the other bag? I thought you were back in Angie.
Because, yeah.
Let's
You guys are getting reinforcements because the navigator and the bombardier, Cap called them up and said, we got Nazis on board, get back here.
Yeah.
Pick up something heavy and get back here.
Wait, did they get ahead of me?
Oh, is that you? No, you should be over here.
Oh.
You managed to get up to the gun, so you're there.
Okay.
This is a tight fight.
Oh, okay.
There's not a pen I can pull to drop us all over.
No, this isn't Hollywood.
They turn in the red ball and fly away.
Could be. Okay, all right, that's gonna make it easier. Also, we're up to Galvez. Yeah, Galvez just goes and shoots that guy in the back.
It's got some benefits to it.
What's his dex? His dex is like 8. He's 9 feet away.
Lose money.
Shot him.
Reinvest in the way more expensive.
6 points.
50 items that you find.
Okay. You punched him. Something hits him in the back. He just does one of these, and then he's looking like he's angry. Yeah, he still has a gun in his hand too, doesn't he? Okay. We're back to the top. What are you doing? Nope. You've been waiting for a clear shot.
Can I step forward?
Oh yeah, that's right. He tried to shoot you. It's good.
not
Okay.
even like over me, you know? She doesn't.
Do what now?
Because he's taller than me.
Can I walk towards him?
Yeah, you can get up closer and try to shoot him.
You can walk up with the gun to his head.
Well, I didn't know how much space we had.
Yeah, it's
It's
enough
tight,
that you can
but
get.
it's not.
It's tight. This
Yeah.
isn't quite as well, but you can get up there and you can, and I'll give you a shot. You're not able to get close enough to make it an auto hit, and he sees you coming too.
Yeah.
But you can
But
get
I
up
can
close.
try.
You are. What's your dex? Your dex is super high.
17.
You're at point blank range, which means you double your chances of hitting.
Okay.
So what's your handgun?
40.
No.
No.
Sorry, what's your
Oh, I'm
percentage?
Percentage.
That's okay. Handgun's 40%, so it's 80% now. So 80 or less means you hit him if you're gonna try to take this shot.
Now, if you will.
Flynn stopped. Flynn has stopped screaming. You
He's
don't
also
know that.
stopped breathing. It's fine.
What are you doing?
I figured I was dead last round, so
You can also fire twice as many shots, but it's at 1/5 your chances of hitting,
No, just
which
shoot.
is not that
Just
80%
one
down
shot.
to
Yeah. I'm just
16%.
gonna try and shoot.
Okay, boom, take the shot. These guys might be getting too cocky. I'm gonna
15.
kick things up. Yeah, that's a hit. And that is impale as well.
Yeah.
Because that's 1/5 your chances of hitting. So double damage.
Sweet.
What is that?
So it's 1d10 plus 2.
Oh,
2d10 plus 2.
No, it should be 1d10 plus 2 with a pistol.
Okay, 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2, and then double whatever you roll, and that's how much damage you did.
Oh, that's probably what you
Oh,
said.
1, I'm sorry. 1d10. Oh, the 1.
1, 3, 6 total. Okay, this guy's starting to. Okay, Tony. What you
He's starting to
doing?
what?
Talking out loud.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking out loud. Oh, wait a minute.